It's a great good afternoon. Welcome to the Vault. This happens every single Sunday between 3 and 3:30. And on the Vault, we talk to different people from different parts of the world, discussing everything: social, entrepreneurship, politics, everything. It's a place that you find everything here on the Vault. And this afternoon, we're crossing over all the way to Malawi. Now I'm joined in by Ted. Ted, it's a good afternoon. Welcome to Galaxy Radio.
Oh, well, thank you very much for having me in your program.
Yes. Ted, let's understand. We want to understand who is Ted. Maybe if you can tell us who's Ted, and where you're based, which part of Malawi, and let's take everything step by step.
My name is Ted Gwevela. I'm based in Malawi. I'm actually a bush engineer. That's what they call me here in Malawi because I'm a self-taught engineer.
Okay. Which part of Malawi are you based?
I'm based in Lilongwe.
Okay. Ted, I've been watching your YouTube videos, and this is one of the things that actually brought me to what? Brought you onto my show. You are a bush engineer. Let's first understand. Yes. When people say to you you're a bush engineer, what do you do?
I actually manufacture machinery for the construction industry, and I've also just started manufacturing machinery for the agriculture industry. That's why they call me bush engineer, because I don't have any university degree.
Okay, so when you say you manufacture these things, what are the things that you manufacture?
The things that I'm manufacturing are cement block machines, wheelbarrows, tractors, and also processing machines like for processing soya and maize.
Okay. The next question is, so Ted, do you have a workshop where you work from, or you're working from home? Where do you operate from?
Okay, I built a workshop just next to my plot where I stay, so I can actually say I work from home.
And how many people do you work with in this workshop?
At the moment, I've got 3 people that are working with me, but when we are busy, sometimes we work with about 7 people.
Okay, so now Ted, take us through when you make these things. Do you make them from start? How do you get the raw materials? How does it happen?
Okay, first it starts with when somebody comes to me and say, Ted, can you be able to make such a machine? Then I always say yes, because then I go and do my homework on YouTube to learn more about how to make the machine. Then I go and look for the materials. And most of the materials, I'm getting them from hardwares or from scrapyards.
Okay. Then you join the materials together.
Yes.
Okay. So for example, when you look at a wheelbarrow, it's got a wheel. How then do you guys make a wheel for the wheelbarrow?
Okay, for the wheels, on the wheelbarrow, we are using vehicle wheels. There is a small vehicle which has got 3 wheels called the tuk-tuk. So that's what we use. We put those wheels from that vehicle and we put them on the wheelbarrow because it's a very strong tire.
Okay, and in terms of you, I saw you engineering a tractor. Take us through how do you come up with such a project of putting together a tractor?
Okay, Malawi actually is an agriculture economy, but then we use the whole to process our farming when we're doing work in the farms. So I thought about coming up with an idea where I can make that process a bit easier. So the tractor came into my mind. Then I started doing research on YouTube and found out in India, they're making a very simple tractor that is made in a small workshop. So I started watching those videos and then came to understand how the process goes and then started making my own tractor.
And so in order for you to build a tractor, how long does it take you?
This tractor has been in development for almost 5 years now. So it has taken me a long time. But I'm sure if I should now build one again, it should be about 2 weeks.
2 weeks you would have done a tractor?
Yes.
Okay. So this one is just a test tractor?
Yes. This is like my prototype.
So in terms of the tractor, we know tractors are known to be pulling heavy trailers, wagons, and everything. And in terms of the engine, where do you get the engines from?
All right. So it's very difficult to get engines here in Malawi. But then we do find some pumps that are used in the farms that they operate with a diesel engine. So what I do, I buy those pumps and then strap them together to remove the engine. And this engine that I'm using, it's a 12 horsepower engine.
Okay, wow. Okay. So this tractor, what does it use petrol? Does it use solar? Does it use diesel?
No, it is using diesel.
Mhm.
So it's a diesel powered tractor.
Mhm. I once saw some video of tractors that are using solar. Would that be an
Yes.
idea, or is that a possibility?
Yes, in the near future, we'll be able to do that. If we get support from the people buying this tractor, then we'll have enough funds to develop an electric one.
Mhm.
Because electric vehicles are very expensive.
Mhm. Okay, let's look at the other the blocks for the building blocks. Are those manual
Yes.
machines or the electric machines?
Okay, so in the beginning, we used to make a manual machine that used to make one block. But when the business grew, the demand grew, we decided to make mechanic machines. So at the moment, we're making machines that are operated with diesel, petrol, or electric.
Mhm. Okay, so Ted, now let's go a little bit back. What inspired you to do in doing this? Actually, let's do this. Before you were doing all these things, what were you doing?
I was living in South Africa where I lived for 15 years. So I used to work there, but I was not in this industry. I was working for a company that sells wine in South Africa. So while I was there, I looked at Malawi and saw that there was a lot of challenges. And in South Africa, I learned that opportunities are hidden in challenges. So when I started looking back to see the challenges that we have in Malawi, then I saw a lot of opportunities and decided to come back to Malawi.
Okay, and so what was the inspiration or the motivation for you to be able to make these things? Was
the motivation came about mainly in the construction industry. Yeah. Yeah, the inspiration came through the construction industry. I saw that in South Africa, they were using cement blocks to build their houses, and in Malawi, we were only using bent bricks. So for me, that represented an opportunity to come and introduce cement blocks in Malawi.
Okay, Ted, you never went to university, you never went to an engineering school, and you're just literally learning out of yourself. At times, don't you feel like giving up?
No, I don't feel, when it comes to this, I don't feel like giving up because now it's like my passion. I feel like I was meant to be doing this. So when I'm doing it, it doesn't feel like work at all. It just feels like, no, I'm just doing a hobby for myself.
And tell me something. How has the Malawian government or community been able to relate to your project? Have you been getting any support from government, from the community in Malawi? How have people, taken up, welcomed your project and the things that you're making?
I think when people were observing what I'm doing, me being somebody who's not educated, doesn't have an engineering degree, people didn't take me seriously. But recently, when I've just come up with this tractor, I've seen people now showing some interest. And just recently, I was also featured at the World Creative Day, where the president came and looked at my tractor and appreciated it.
Okay, so the Malawians have been taking it very positive.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so on average, Ted, let's say in a month, how many block machines do you make? Or how long does it take for you to make a block machine?
When we are so busy, we were able to make 10 machines a month, which is very, very good. That gives us an average of 2 machines or 3 machines a week.
Okay. And the other machines that you make, and how long does it take you to make a wheelbarrow?
For a wheelbarrow, there's a lady who's making the wheelbarrow for us. It will take her, at least maybe she can make 2 in a week.
Okay. All right, fantastic. So Ted, in terms of the young ones, the youths in Malawi, do you also work with them? Do you engage with them? Do you sit down and also mentor them so that they can get some inspiration from you?
Yes, yes. The policy of my company has been to empower people who are disadvantaged. So we normally took people who don't have an opportunity to go to school, university, and then we bring them to our workshop and train them how well from scratch. And we also work with technical colleges where they bring their students for attachments to work with us on our workshop.
So Ted, let's look at some of the challenges that you do face in your business that you're doing. What are the challenges that you do face? Because there's probably somebody listening to you and they would probably want to to work with you or partner with you or to come and see what you're doing? What are the challenges? Let's first look at the challenges, then then get into the solutions. What challenges have you faced? Hello, Ted?
Yeah, at the moment, the challenge we face is that for the people to actually who are working with me to adhere to the systems that I'm putting in place in my business. I learned manufacturing system online, and when I share with the students, more especially, they fail to get to grasp the systems because when they're studying at the university or at the college, they don't learn those systems. So they're using simple systems like where they use tape measures and squares. In our factory, we're using templates and jigs for manufacturing. So this is something new to them, and then for them to embrace it is very difficult. And the other thing is also that many people don't trust products that are made locally by Malawians. So we always face problems because when they buy our machines, they don't really take care of them. They don't take them seriously, and then they're always having challenges. And this poses a lot of problems for us.
Okay. So Ted, in these challenges, obviously there are solutions. What could you say could be some of the solutions to these problems?
I think it's for me to keep on working hard and making sure that I improve on the quality of my machines. And also what I've done now is I've extended most of the machines from like 5 months guarantee to lifetime guarantee. This is to say, as long as somebody is using a cement block machine that was made by us, we will always repair it free of charge whenever they have challenges with the machine.
Okay. So Ted, someone's listening to you today. You understand? They're an investor. There's somebody who wants to see what you're doing. They want to invite you to their college, to their school, you understand, and everything. I want you to talk to them. What help is it that you need, from people who are listening to you out there?
At the moment, because my manufacturing methods I'm learning online, if there can be somebody who can be able to help me and to improve the quality of my machines, that would be very good. And another thing is also that we need some funding so that we can be able to buy machines, more especially like lathe machines, CNC plasma cutters, to make our life easier. Because when we want to machine our parts for our machines, we normally go to engineering companies, and it's always big problems for them to be able to service us.
Okay. And regarding the issue of you being able to travel to India or to Thailand or to Indonesia?
Oh, yes. Because I'm learning from YouTube through the content creators who are making machines in India, Thailand, and Malaysia. It would be very nice if I can go there and be able to spend some time with those people, maybe at least 6 months, to learn more, to have a one-on-one experience with them, to see how they come up with the ideas, how they manufacture these machineries. And when I come back, I think life will never be the same with me.
And if I may ask, why Thailand or India or Indonesia?
I think what I've learned is that those people have got similar challenges as us here in Africa. Their lifestyle, the way they live in the villages, and the way they're working in their farms is the same with us. But those guys, they are actually very innovative. They come up with their own solution to manufacture their own machineries for agriculture, like tractors, agriculture processing machines. So I think that we also in Africa can also emulate what they're doing. So having an opportunity to go there and spend time with them can be very beneficial for us.
Okay, Ted, to those who want to follow you on your social media, or people who just want to contact you, how do they contact you? Your Facebook, your YouTube, your WhatsApp number, if you're comfortable. How do people contact you?
They can contact me through Facebook. My name is Ted Kwerebeta. Or they can WhatsApp me.
Okay, Ted, hold on. You said your Facebook name is what?
Ted Kwerebeta.
Okay, so please spell.
KWELEPETA.
Okay.
TED for Ted, and KWELEPETA. And they can also WhatsApp me on 00265 8888 49815. 00.
Okay, we seem to be losing Ted there. I think we are losing Ted there due to bad connection, you know. Let's see if we can bring him back. Yeah, this is gonna be Star FM. This is gonna be Galaxy Radio, right on top station. You know, this is gonna be Galaxy Radio, your number one top station. And yeah, I think we're getting a bad connection with Ted there, but I'll give you his contact details and definitely you can contact Ted and get hold of him. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the show and keep living life to the greatest and the fullest. We're Galaxy Radio and we just shine with the stars.